How long can I?
Insufficient data.
Yeah, you never fucking know the answer when it's important.
Oh, that's such a great clip. I love that clip. Oh my god. But anyway, hello, welcome back to Mad Men with the Box live once again. I am your man from down under, Ozchris. I'm here with my two fellow co-hosts. We have number one redacted fan, Professor Pixel,
Hello.
and number one Sam Kisgarth fan, Jimmy. I'm wondering if he's going to figure out what that means.
Is that the person who plays in Time Traveler's Wife? Then I have no idea who that is.
It's one of the pseudonyms by your favorite writer, Mark Gatiss. Sam Kisgard. It's the pseudonym he uses when he voices...
Twice Upon a Time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he voices... Yeah, in Twice Upon a Time, and when he voices the Master, he goes by Sam Kisgard. I don't know why, but...
It's fun. It's fun.
It's not like I hate you already.
He is not... He's not a woman from the 18th century trying to write a novel. I don't know why, but... But anyway, we are back. Our topic today is Time of Angels and Flesh and Stone, the first two-parter of Matt's first series, Series 5. But before we get into that, we have quite a bit of news as usual. The news isn't stopping. Yes, I think Ishan says Jimmy looking fresh. We joked about it earlier. He literally got the just fuck me up haircut.
I got paid today, and I was like, oh, I need a haircut. And the people agreed, so they gave me one.
Yeah. They looked at you and they said you needed quite a bit more than a haircut, but they couldn't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, they didn't offer liposuction. Otherwise, I would have got that too.
But news, what do we have in the world of Doctor Who news today? We're getting a lot. We're getting fed well.
We're getting fed well for the first time in forever. Well, let's go ahead and discuss some actual news first. And it seems that UNIT is back.
Yes!
We can look through the photos here if it ever loads.
Are you back home or are you still away?
I'm home.
Thank God.
But you see right here, there's Yasmin Finney.
Oh my God, she's part of UNIT?
No, she's just part of these photos.
Okay.
But apparently there's some UNIT mobiles. UNIT mobiles.
The UNIT mobiles, yeah.
I heard a theory that there's so many UNIT like in this few specials of Doctor Who that because of like the ramifications of Flux, that UNIT kind of just took over and it's like almost authoritarian.
So they went from not existing to taking over London. I see.
Yeah.
I know, kind of branching from that, a lot of people are thinking this could be going into your theory of alternate timeline or universe. This could be like an Inferno situation, a fascist version of UNIT, or just a more militarized, or more like a more militarized than usual UNIT.
Cyberman Lethbridge Stewart came back and decided to take over.
Shut up. Cyberman Stewart was not a bad touch. I'm sorry, it's not.
There's Cybermen supposedly in this special, so.
Oh my God, I'm right.
Okay, sure you are. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say, as a listener to Doctor Who Redacted, which I review pretty much every week, the UNIT is there as well. And from my understanding, it takes place in pretty much the same universe. So I think they're just ignoring what Chibnall said about UNIT. And we're like, oh, well, we're not doing that. But I could be wrong.
Oh, no, we're not in the UN anymore. So bye, UNIT.
United Nations Intelligence Task Force, right?
Yeah.
All right, now it's just you United Intelligence Task Force. It works. It still works.
The unit
All right.
Civil War incoming. Oh,
Dude, that'd be dope.
So we went from serious news. Now let's look at some fan art that Jimmy decided to send us, because if we have to see it, you have to see it too.
I said this is just Chris and Pixel. What's wrong?
You're disgusting.
What? Bro, I'm just literally like dumbfounded that there's actually these stands out there. That never would have crossed my mind.
Yeah, welcome to the internet.
I'd rather just go watch The Mummy.
We all would,
Well-
actually, to be honest.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that shipping is a toxic waste of time, but shipping is a toxic waste of time.
Not true. Because the Phasmin people got to pay off.
No, they didn't. They got nothing.
No, they didn't.
They literally got, I
No,
like you.
they
but,
got a payoff
no.
saying, like, I like you. That's the payoff. But then the other side backhandedness of it was, yeah.
So they got the bare bones basic of what they really wanted was just full on makeout scene.
I'm just reporting the news, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, this is news.
Yeah, for me, this is fucking
12
news.
12 doll. A $12 truther. Hey, you're a few years behind, so
It was, what was it?
We
Thardol?
never-
Thardol, I think it was.
Thardol.
Nardole.
No, Tordol.
Tordal?
Yeah.
Tordal.
12.
Pain. That's what we'll call it, because that picture. Ugh.
That's what it
Actually,
is.
it's not really pain. It's just.
Oh yeah. But now
What's
we
the
have
next thing? What's the next thing, Pixel? You got to hurry up a bit.
thing. I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm gonna. You know what? If you keep doing this, I'm going to use Yaz's tips to getting rid of a body.
They actually put this out in a Doctor Who magazine. Yaz's tips. Getting rid of a body. Check vitals to make sure they're dead. Hide the body somewhere in your room. Wait until dark and throw it overboard.
Okay, so the thing is, this is only helpful if you are on a cruise.
That's true. What am I supposed to do on land, Yaz? God.
Because as everyone knows, serial killers only commit crimes on cruise ships.
I just like, who was like, hey, like, oh, we got a little intern over here who's got an idea for an article piece. Yeah, what is it? I was thinking, Yaz is a serial killer, and everyone's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, explain. Well, we can give her tips on how to hide a body. Oh, genius.
Brain blast.
As
is Sean is saying, that's hilarious. Let's just take some notes.
Let me take notes. I mean,
That's-
it's not
that's-
a lot, but
That's one of my favorite memes where it's like, that's disgusting. Where was this?
where was this? This is absolutely disgusting. I do not support it. Give me the link to this now so I could definitely report it.
Definitely.
All right. What's the next thing, Pixel?
What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What? You're putting it all on me. You tell me. What's the next thing? Go ahead.
Well, you have the
That would-
links. I just sent them.
that would require Jimmy to look into our chat.
That's
Right.
right. That's right. Well, we actually got to look at the new Doctor Who magazine cover for, this month. And
Shooting
it
a
shows-
Gachua.
Shooty. It's Shooty. He is the new Doctor.
So
Who
when
is
is it when is it okay to start calling him Nakuchi?
Never, because that's not his name.
You don't like Nakuchi?
It would be Nakuti, but that's not his name. His name is Shooty.
No. If there's a sh in that word, there's a k somewhere in there too.
That's because it's from another country, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm in a different country as well.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
there's
say-
pronounced Shooty.
yeah, I think this is good because they didn't take time to actually photo shoot him. They just saw him at the red carpet and was like, That'll do.
Yeah.
For the BAFTAs, I think it's kind of lazy, if you ask me. But
no,
also,
they want to save what he's going to look like in the show. So
I know, but
I
like
think-
Well, to be fair, they've never
It
really
is
done that.
lazy journalism. Lazy journalism. But my man looks good. So
Because I was going to say when they had Matt announced, they just had that picture of him in like a black suit. He's like, that's not what he's wearing. So
yeah, but that was a photo shoot.
yeah, and that was a photo shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually took time to do that, and they used a photo of David Tennant in Nine's clothes after he regenerated. They actually went out and took a picture for him for that.
well,
So
he's
pretty
not
much,
filming anything yet.
is it racist to not take a photo shoot of the new Doctor? Is what I'm asking.
What? Jimmy, please. You're at a here, and I need you to go down to a here at least.
No, it's not racism. We all know journalism is lazy.
Yeah,
That's right.
feel like-
It's not
I feel like
racism, it's
Jesse-
journalism.
I feel like Jesse Ventura. I'm only asking the questions.
All right. Next though, because we're going to go into what's next. We're going to talk about the fact that Daleks have been seen in your area. Be on the lookout.
And not any kind. This kind haven't been seen for quite some time, have they?
That looks like Tom Baker's from Genesis.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. It seems that it is for some kind of fan production. The person who says that he's the photographer, there's him with those Daleks. This is for a fan film. It's not for the TV show.
Yeah,
Okay, now
because a
is
lot
it-
of people are theorizing were they filming something for a box set? Because there's only 2 seasons that use that prop. I think so. It's like, oh, they're gonna release those seasons.
Now the question is it for the fan film series called DW 2012? It's a whole Doctor Who series of Doctor Who for fan film. Really good. Dominic Martin plays a doctor in it. Love him. But also, is it Joe Street, the guy who does was it Confused Adipose, the other Doctor Who channel? Because he put out a Doctor Who fan film called Echo's End, which is actually really good, last year, and they're filming one right now. So, which one is it?
Well, apparently, according to Liam here, it's Johnny Who Entertainment's Scourge of the Daleks, a Dalek fan series in the making.
That's cool. Now, when do you think that's going to get more views than any of the Chibnall stuff?
Oh, quite quickly.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Redacted has more listeners than than that last episode of Chibnall Who. So
You want to know something I found out literally this morning?
What?
You remember the sea shanty for Legend of the Sea Devils that came out with Nathan Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan Evans' TikTok of that got more views than the American showing of Doctor Who.
look at this.
It's hilarious.
Those are beautiful. And you know what? I went to MegaCon and they have Dalek builders there, and they had tons of different types of Daleks. I got some pictures with a couple of them. They are awesome, and the people who put so much dedication into creating these, it's great.
And these are one of my favorite Daleks. These are right behind Nine's Journey's End Daleks, like the copper looking one.
The only thing that I really have to say about about classic Daleks is that I prefer the glowing eye. Don't know if I'm the only one, but that blue glowing eye, I
Yeah.
prefer it. If you put that on top of this, brilliant. But
Real quick, I want to. Can you highlight Comic Frog's newest comment, please?
do I have to?
Yeah, please.
Chris
Chris is better than Jimmy, but Jimmy is better than Pixel. We all knew that. Okay.
You know that
Yeah.
frog is biased. Yeah, because I refused to show up on his channel. So there we go.
I'm just saying. He showed up here when it mattered.
Facts.
Yeah.
They hated Jesus because he told the truth.
You did not just compare a frog to Jesus. You didn't do that.
He didn't. No, he did. He compared a puppet frog to Jesus.
That's
See,
even
not bias.
Yeah.
Why I prefer Miranya's. I mean, I would put Chris before myself as well, but that's just because I'm a nice guy, and Jimmy's Jimmy, so we know why he's at the bottom.
But there's only one problem. Maranya is a real person, and we're talking about the comic frog here, okay?
I'm sorry, I think a
no.
person has
The
more.
passion of the frog! The passion! Okay, let's get to more news. Let's get to more news.
No one invited you.
I can just imagine Kermit doing the dinner scene. One of you will betray me.
One of you will betray me this evening.
No. I can see Kermit doing the scene from The Godfather 2 when his brother betrays him. He just goes up to him, kisses him. I know it was you. Why do you hurt me?
I'm going to make him an offer that he can't refuse. This isn't actual news. Somebody edited this, but when this happens tonight, it's Karen Gillan.
I put that in here for the question.
Oh.
When do you think that's going to happen? If it will,
I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry.
Your mouth, Pixel.
I don't think it's going to. Listen,
I
love Karen Gillan. I love Karen Gillan. I love Amy Pond. I don't think it's going to happen.
I think it will, dude.
Chris just shrugs. He doesn't know.
I think she's coming back along with Matt Smith.
I mean, what's she doing after Guardians?
Yeah, sure, because she did just say she's done with Guardians.
Yeah, and
the 60th anniversary hasn't actually filmed yet.
Yeah, no, that's true. Obviously,
Matt Smith just got done with Morbius.
And you need something good.
I think you need a major palate cleanser after being on Morbius.
He needs a major palate cleanser.
I liked the movie. Okay, my dad actually texted me after watching it, and he was
terrible.
Like, "Wow, I really like that movie." My dad
branch doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Or the
Listen, this isn't a Morbius stream. Imagine a channel dedicated to the Morbius movie.
I would absolutely love to be on that channel just to shit post.
I want to be on that channel so bad.
$100 million. It's Morbin time.
It's literally just gonna be like deep.
It's just about It's all those edits of like fake interviews, but but with like terrible like text to speech. Like so Michael Morbius, how do you feel about winning $100 billion in the box office?
The scene from Doctor Strange where this is the smartest man alive, Dr. Michael Morbius, and people are cheering.
Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Anyway, Zach said Matt Smith is filming the new Game of Thrones. No, it wrapped filming months ago.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm just going to say, Comic Book Frog, this is not Pixel and Friends. This is Pixel and Friend. And then Jimmy.
Let's get some more news. We got to stay on top.
We only have one more thing. One last thing. And it is the fact that the alphabet, according to Doctor Who, is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, U, W, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, the V and U was transposed because Elizabeth Sladen had a gaffe like Joe Biden and just switched it on accident. And it's never been changed since.
It's never been corrected.
Yeah. That's funny. I think things like that make this show a cult film, a cult following and stuff like that. Things like this, and that's why things like this are okay in the show. And I'm down for more stuff like that.
I'm okay with them screwing up the alphabet, I guess. It's definitely interesting. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, no, I don't.
Yep,
think
that is. Yep, that's it for our news. Now we are on to the main show. What you're here for, what you wanted. You want some Matt Smith. You want some Karen Gillan. You want some more? Or guess what? We're going to give you Alex Kingston. What you want more than that? Jesus Christ. We're going to give you some Weeping Angels. So
and
we have
even more than that, we're going to get the Bishop, who's also in Game of Thrones.
Jorah Mormont.
I love him. Love him.
Ian Glenn, I think his name.
We got Matt Smith and Matt's MILF.
Shut up.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
But no, we are here to talk
Real quick,
about.
back on that subject. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are here to talk. Yeah, you're saying.
Matt Smith's mom is on Twitter, and his last birthday, she posted a picture saying, "Oh, I love you, son." Like blah blah blah. I thought it wasn't her. I thought it was just a fake account, and so turns out I was wrong because when I posted was, God damn, Matt Smith's mom is hot as hell.
No.
Why do you get yourself into situations like this? First,
I don't know if it's a bad thing. She liked the comment.
First, you try to kill RTD's husband, and you did, I guess. And then you start hitting on Matt Smith's mom?
Dude,
what the hell, man?
Okay, hold up. She liked the comment, so does that mean I'm in?
You know, Matt Smith's mother, she's a beautiful woman.
I think I'm wrong. Google it. I'm just saying.
Jimmy, why?
I gotta say what I gotta say, okay?
Chris, please. Topic.
Anyway.
Series
5, our first two-parter. It is a first of threes for Matt Smith's first run as the Doctor. It is his, first two-parter, as we said. It is his first encounter with Riversong and first encounter with the Weeping Angels.
It's actually another first.
4.
That was his first time filming Doctor.
Oh, yes, that's right. That was his first filming, yeah.
Because they didn't do the 11th hour first because they wanted his first episode to be filmed later on because they wanted him to already be feel the role for the first episode. Already know how to play the character. That's why they filmed it late.
Yeah, I guess. But the thing is,
that's what you know what? That's what Stephen Moffat said on the 50th anniversary Doctor Who Revisited. Just saying.
I guess so.
You know, I looked it up. His mother is pretty attractive.
I'm just saying, guys.
All right, I'm the other one that hasn't. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fucking look.
You know,
you guys are weird.
No, it's been a while. Let me look.
Look, I had to look it up. The frog said, "Oh, she is hot." Well, I had to take a look. His mother, she is a beautiful woman.
I'm just saying.
I'm Matt Smith's mom.
So are we gonna So I'm the only one who's had a connection with her. So Sean was like, I like how I looked it up too. Frog, no.
No, please, somebody delete that.
No.
I will go to the channel and delete that. That's not okay.
Everyone's looking now.
Everyone is looking at Matt Smith.
Anyway, anyone want to start us off with The Time of Angels?
Pixel, you got this.
I got this. I do. Well, yes. You know what? I kind of do because I think that this episode is really solid. This two-parter, actually, because if you do it by the episode, you're not going to have a lot. But this two-parter is really solid. It's his first time, but it feels just it does feels right. It also has I forgot how the 11th Doctor reacted to River Song in this episode, because it's very much like Tennant did when he first met River Song. Still kind of cold and held off by the mystery of her.
Yep.
And I really like how their relationship does seem to kind of grow as they move on. As far as Amy's great. I forgot that this was the episode the 11th Doctor learned that Amy was supposed to be married in the morning.
Yeah, here's the thing. I always underestimate how great Amy is until I watch her. And then whenever I see her and like see her interact with the Doctor, I go, God damn it. She really is one of the best. One of the best companions.
This is probably like at least with Time of Angels, this is probably like their best back and forth with each other, because he's still trying to be a bit serious, like trying to ignore the whole River Song being there. Not really that serious, but like Amy's like kind of being playful with him. It's
well,
like,
she wants
Especially
to
at the end
bone
there.
him. She wants to bone him. Why
True.
wouldn't she be playing with him?
But then also playing with him, like with the fact, oh, this woman who I've just met is, I think she's your wife, and she's kind of like the better of you. She's kind of like she acts like she's above you, and it's like, oh, Doctor, you sonicked her.
And I was thinking about what he said though, and I was thinking about the script behind it. When she said, "Is she your wife from the future?" He says, "Yes, I am Mr. Grumpy Pants today." I want to know,
Mr. Grumpy Face, yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. I want to know if in the script it says, "Yes, comma, I am Mr. Grumpy Face today."
Yeah.
Because that would mean something entirely different than "Yes, I am Mr. Grumpy Face today."
It's him giving an answer, but to a question she said earlier. So he's giving an answer, making her believe it's the answer she's asking of.
No, it's
because she asked him
answering two questions.
Kind of.
I mean, yeah, he's technically yes, but he's diverting it to the first question because he doesn't want to outright say it to her.
True, because also he still doesn't know.
Yeah,
because then
he doesn't really understand what's going on with Still.
Yeah, because he does something similar in the next series when it comes to like to the finale of the first part when Amy's worried about why she was kidnapped, why they wanted Melody, and she's like, "Doctor, can you tell us anything?" And the Doctor's like, "It's mine." Like, what? Making you believe, oh, the Melody is actually his daughter. It's like, the cot is mine.
That's right.
So misleading them with that answer. So something similar. So he's like, he doesn't really want to. He wants to give her answers so he could just get away.
Yep.
From that.
So the thing about these episodes are this is our second time getting to actually see the Weeping Angels, and the rules are kind of changed here, and in some ways I like it. Like the whole anything that has the image of an angel itself becomes an angel. That's neat. I like the idea of that. What I don't like is that this is the first time we actually see them move. Yeah,
sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I think I disagree with you. I think that is the downfall of the Weeping Angels. The best part of the Weeping Angels is the simplicity behind it of if you look at them, they freeze. If you don't look at them, they can move and kill you. That's why you can't blink. You have to stare at them 100% of the time. That is the basis of the Weeping Angels and why people love them. Not the control technology. Not the if there's a picture of me, that is me. That is
No, I didn't.
that is
I didn't
another
say that's why people loved him. I said I liked it.
No, I'm saying that's the downfall of a Weeping Angels nowadays. I think it just gives them too much power because what is there in evolution that makes them control like inanimate objects into just it got away from the simplicity horror behind it into like some weird mecha monster.
I kind of disagree because even in Blink, you have the angels messing with the lights. They are the ones.
No, I get that. That's them absorbing the energy. That's why it flashes. But them to produce something out of an image, that doesn't make sense.
Oh well, no. The whole point is that they don't control technology. The technology is the 4-second loop of the angel, and through that, because it has its image imprinted on it, it's able to come off. They have to turn off the screen to destroy the angel. I think that's neat. I do.
I think that's too overpowered, and I think that gets away from the greatness of the angels rather than too much sullies it out a little bit. Like, would you like a Dalek if it could fly and move and not just robotic format? Would you like them?
That's what it does. They already fly. They've been flying.
No. I don't mean it like with the hovercraft thing where they just very, I don't know how to put it. Would you like a Dalek if it didn't have its case and had like a form to it that would kill something?
You mean like Chibnall did?
Stop. Not like that. I mean like an actual physical being with muscles and stuff like that, not a squid.
So, Dalek Khan?
No, Dalek Khan is...
For everything that you're saying, I have an answer to. It's been done.
No. Because Dalek Khan is not a...
Half Dalek, half human. Has muscles, still has a squid.
Wait.
That's Dalek
Sec.
My bad.
Khan's the one that went crazy.
Like Dalek Sec. Would you like that if all Daleks were like Dalek Sec? No,
that's
exactly.
Well,
I'm saying you're pushing it too much, too over the edge.
We're just gonna have to disagree.
I don't necessarily agree, but I do see where Jimmy's coming from. I do like when the angels are more effective of just being the horror creature. Just if it moves when you can't see it, don't blink. You can't kill stone. Yeah, I do think like the whole like anything that has the image of an angel just makes it more complicated. It just makes it, oh, we couldn't defeat it before. Now it's ultra unbeatable. I don't necessarily have the problem with the idea. I think it's an interesting idea that as Sean says, it ups the stakes because like, oh wait, now like anything that has an image of the angel is an angel itself and could attack us. I do understand why they did that, but yeah, it does make it a bit more complicated and just makes the angels just like, oh, the angels have no flaws aside from if they just something's looking at them.
It's literally the Superman effect. The reason why people don't like Superman is because, well, most people don't like Superman. It's because he's perfect, he has no flaws, and he never loses. That's literally the Weeping Angels right now, where they're at right now, to a T.
Well, I disagree with that, and I could do a whole court case based on that, but I have to agree with Deshaun. When you implement a monster and you are telling a new story, you have two options. You can set the plot around it where, okay, look, this cave isn't just one Weeping Angel stuck in the heart of it. There's actually tons of Weeping Angels. Okay. But you also have to figure out how to make the creatures a little more powerful than they were before. Because how many times can you get away with, oh, blink. Don't blink. Don't blink.
That's the beauty behind Blink. How many times can you get away with it, and how do you figure out a way to beat them without doing that? That's the beauty of Blink. That's why it's one of the best episodes of all time. They did that.
Yes. but you've got to.
I will say you could have, if you wanted to, just do an alternate take of like this plot or the setting, just have it that the because as we see with later on with like angels take Manhattans, like angels can take other forms. But you could have just changed it to like, okay, an angel can just if it need be, can just change its form as a disguise. So you can keep the statues there, but now the added tension is any one of them could be the angel that they're looking for, but they don't know how to figure it out.
Yeah.
And they
I'm
keep the
wondering-
whole it's silently hunting them, and no, it's like instead of like setting them back in time to like feed off their energy, just snapping their neck.
That was something that freaked me out in this episode, because the angels here do not send people back. They are not the what is it? The
Scavengers.
no, they're called the Lonely Assassins, and they're the only creature that kills you nicely because they send you back in time and absorb your energy. They don't do that here. They take people and they snap their necks. They're brutal.
They're building an
And-
army. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. And they want to feed off of the time energy from the crack.
That's
going to
a
take a
change. Sorry, that's a change I like. Instead of just zapping them back to the past and letting them live to death, killing them right then and there is a cold-blooded, lonely assassin move.
Yeah.
I think that's
Angel Bob.
Oh yeah, Angel Bob.
Angel Bob.
I
Well,
like those conversations.
The
How's
angel
life?
wanted
Oh,
you to
sorry.
know that I died in pain.
I made him sit
I
comfy
also have to
chairs.
say, Maranya, not every angel is a weeping angel. Weeping angels have a very kind of specific look to them. Other than in Angels Take Manhattan, then they can take the Statue of Liberty. But before that, they have a very specific look. So it's really a question of how close is it to capturing the weeping angel. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Other than that, I really do like the expansion of some of the lore. I do. I know Jimmy doesn't, but I do. What I dislike, of course, is the fact that during that scene, that is brilliant. I love that Amy has to walk like she's seeing. That's a brilliant line right
That's
there.
great.
What I dislike is the fact that these angels that are still stone are moving to look at her, which there's something iffy about it. Like, if it's implied that they're only stone because they're unsure if they're actually being gazed upon, it's very iffy.
But that's the point of the scene, because then they realize she can't see, so they move to look at her. It's like, oh, this bitch was lying. She can't actually see.
Because the doctor tells them, tells Amy that the angels are distracted at the moment because they realize that they cannot harness the energy. They have to get away from it.
Yeah.
So
I hated seeing them move because it's the Joker. Another DC reference. It's a Joker effect. We don't need to know who the Joker is. We don't need to know what his origins are. We just like it for this face value. But when you take off the mask and see what it really is, and see the magic, the truth behind the magic, that's the part that ruins the magic. And I don't like
that's why I said I'm not sure if it's supposed to be implied that they aren't actually supposed to look like stone statues. It's just the fact that they're unsure at that moment of their abilities.
That's a good point.
Breaking up. Sean is saying apparently Class Season 2. I haven't seen Class Season 1. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
I heard it's
really,
really bad, and that's why
it's not good. It is not good.
But Season 2 would have had a Weeping Angel Civil War, which sounds really
that sounds badass.
That sounds fun.
That would have been interesting. I mean, we almost kind of had that, but it was only one. It was an angel that went rogue.
If that happened during 13's run, she would have been like, "You guys are killing each other. Bye." You just ran away.
Here's another thing.
But then
Here's one
13 would
other-
throw in a random human there to sacrifice themselves.
So there's one more power element that I want to talk about, which is the main one affecting Amy. The fact that apparently if you stare in the eyes, directly into the eyes of an angel, it's able to imprint itself upon you because it's a mental image, which I'm iffy about as well.
I love that though. Even though it's like kind of against what I said earlier.
Just said, literally, just
Even
said.
though- But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not as goofy as coming out of a fucking piece of paper like in Village of the Angels. This is a mental game. It's a mental game with the angels as well. That's why they scare you every time you blink. They get closer and closer. It's a mental game. So them putting something in your head this time, I really like, except for the fact that it's an image in your head. I don't
They're
get
not
that. It's actually
psychic.
just synapses, but it's fine.
They're not psychic. It was never implied that they were psychic in any way, but
I didn't say
It's
they
not-
were psychic.
that's essentially what it is. If it's able to imprint yourself in your mind because you have an image of what an angel looks like imprinted because you stared into the eyes, it's a window.
It is also a retcon because, let's be fair, in Blink, that's the only place they fucking looked at the angel. So those people, Sally Sparrow and the guy, are just dead now apparently and turned into angels. I
Yeah.
like the retcon, but it doesn't work. But I like it.
Oh, wow. Sean, thank you for these interesting facts. Because the idea of going into the home planet of the Weeping Angels sounds a little... It's interesting. It's interesting.
Timeless children, but this time it's timeless angels.
Okay.
That sounds
but-
like what that's gonna be like the timeless children version of the Weeping Angels. We're finding out where they came from, their origins. No, I don't care about that.
could have diverged and you had two different looking kind of angels and you go ahead and make the other kind of brutal. So like an alternative Thals, if the Thals weren't the ones wanting actually to end the war and we want kind of peace. So it would have been the opposite of that. You have our Reaping Angels and then you have these monstrous angels, which could have been gargoyles. That sounds like fun. I like that.
What? Ooh, hold up.
Gargoyles or
Hold on.
like
The
devils?
end of Blink, where every statue was an angel, or they suggested it could have been Weeping Angels in their Weeping Angel form against every other one, because the Weeping Angels in their Weeping Angel form could have worked for the Flux people.
The Division. Yeah.
We don't
Division.
want to talk about the Division. Why'd you have to bring that?
No, because it actually works in this sense. But Chibnall doesn't think that far ahead, so it won't work ever.
Yes. I have to also bring up this. The reveal that apparently the creatures that did live there had two heads and all the statues had one. That was brilliant. And then I'm going to turn off lights just for a second and they all turn towards him. Shivers down my spine.
Real quick, I loved how it shows the hierarchy of the Doctor, River Song, Amy, and stuff like that, all the way down, because the Doctor realized it first. He's the smartest. He's the main guy, and then River, a little bit after him, goes, "Oh, why didn't I notice that?" She wouldn't have noticed it unless the Doctor noticed it. So still the Doctor, and then River, and then they had to explain it to everyone else.
Yep.
And that yeah, go ahead.
Because as people would say, the companion is our window into the Doctor. Us following the companion gets us closer to the Doctor as a character himself. At least I feel.
And another thing that kind of relates to what I was just saying was, if this was written in today's standards, I feel like River Song would have just been the coolest person in the world, would have had no problems or anything. She would have known exactly what to do. Hold on. And that's why it shows also the strength of the writing with it as well, because when they first land on Atraxi or Traxa, whatever the planet's called. That they were like, oh, let's do environmental checks. Instead, he just looks outside. He knows.
Yep.
She knew how to fly the TARDIS better than the Doctor. So he was his kind of status went down a little bit.
So he had to up it.
So when she said, let's do environmental checks, and he already knew and everything, it just brought it back up to the status quo. Perfect writing. This is my favorite Weeping Angel story, by the way. There are some flaws, but it's still my favorite.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, if we're going to talk about favorite Weeping Angel stories real quick, my favorite actually is Big Finish one for Classic Doctor's New Monsters with the Fifth Doctor. What's it called?
Fallen Angels.
Yeah, Fallen
Angels.
That's mine. That's my favorite. If we're including Big Finish, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite. The best Angel story.
That's my favorite Big Finish story. I
Yeah.
love that story.
Because it's like, how would the Angels work in audio? You would have to use audio sneezes. Like, yep, and it works.
And it works so good. Oh, because imagine taking out the audio stingers in this, it would just be like a face getting closer, and you're like, oh, that's weird. But because its audio music thing is so powerful, it gives you that, and it works perfectly in audio.
So Zach, there is a company called Big Finish, and they produce audio dramas, and they do audio dramas with Classic Doctors. One of their box sets include Classic Doctors, basically 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in separate box sets, of course, going against the monsters of the new series of Doctor Who. And so the Fifth Doctor faces the Weeping Angels for pretty much the first time, something like that. And it's awesome, really awesome.
Yep.
It's one of the best stories. So
it's so good. And like, even though Peter Davison doesn't actually sound like his younger self, you don't even care because he still feels like the Doctor. He commands the role. I love him, dude. I love him.
When he gets to say, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, it hits. Oh!
Yeah, it really does. Guys, hold on. This actually shows how good it is. Pixel and I agree.
That's a tough thing to find because we've been talking for about 20 minutes now, disagreeing about the angel mechanics in this episode. So,
just saying, Pixel and I agree. Great episode. Go check it.
Check that out. The whole stuff with mirrors, angels, and yes, it has. Oh my gosh, I'm going to miss his name. The Master. The Master, the new Master, the Spy Master is a companion in that episode. The actor.
Wait, which one did he play? Because if it's the boyfriend, he dies early. Not really die, but like
it's him. It's him.
Really? That makes it even cooler, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fun. Yeah. But enough about that. I think it's time we go ahead and rate this episode. I'm going to have to go ahead. I guess I'll go first since I gave my thoughts. Though, do you want to give any more thoughts, Chris, to the episode?
Let's see. There's a lot about this episode I really enjoy. Even if I don't like some of the added stuff to the Angels, I still enjoyed them in the context of the episode. Something we didn't even really touch upon, the return of Riversong. This was our first return with her, delving more into a history with the Doctor. And like I said earlier, I think this is probably like the first episode where we really see like the Doctor and Amy as like probably like the greatest Doctor companion, one of the greatest Doctor and companion pairings, because they are great together, and just how they interact, and just I especially love the whole like Amy thinks her arm is her whole hand is stone. It's like, no, it's not stone. It just bites her. just like acting like sorry, I'm gonna have to leave you here. I'm so sorry, and then he just goes and just Mike Tyson's her hand.
No, it's really cool because it got me thinking when I was watching this. For the first time, it really got me thinking when she says "sweetie" to him for the first time, not written, but like faced, like person to person. He goes, "Sweetie." What? So that got me thinking, when was the first time, who said "sweetie" first? Because if it goes back to Capaldi, it shows he says it to her because she doesn't say it to him. That whole episode. It started with him. So it's like it's kind of like the
how would that work if that's the end of River Song?
Yeah, the 12th Doctor is the right before the end of River Song.
Wait, then that doesn't make
And
sense.
also, she doesn't say hello, sweetie, because she doesn't know he's the Doctor until towards the end of the story. That's supposed to be the giveaway that he is the Doctor by saying hello,
okay,
sweetie.
you're right. But also, then why does the timeline? Wait, if it's the end of River Song, why is it? They're supposed to be traveling like this.
Yeah, but it's out of order.
It's out of order.
Yeah,
that's why the 11th Doctor is able to see River Song at the beginning and then see him again in Angels Take Manhattan.
Because my thought about, like, when I was thinking about it was, it could, the very first time the Doctor's, River Song encounters the Doctor, she probably doesn't even say that to him. But because he had all this past with her, he says it to her. So she picks it up, and then it goes back and forth. So how, like, where does it?
Well, actually, no.
It's kind of like
thinking about it.
Paradox.
Thinking about it, it first starts in "Let's Kill Hitler." When Mel's is revealed to be Melody and she regenerates into River Song, she's flirting with the Doctor and she says, "I'm all yours, sweetie," and kisses him. And she says, "You don't get to call me that." Oh no, only River calls me that.
Yep.
And then when she sacrificed her rest of her regeneration, that's when she probably says, "Hello, sweetie." No, she is now River Song. So it started there. So it technically started with her as just like an offhand comment, but then the Doctor makes it important by saying, "Oh, only River Song calls me that."
Let's Kill Hitler could have been a fantastic episode if they had a Melody be a friend from the beginning of season 7 and build her up as a character. Like, oh yeah, she really was in like their past until that mid-season finale where they revealed, oh, okay, it's actually Melody. Because then it wouldn't have just been, let's just throw this character in for this one episode. We've never seen her before, but we're going to act as if she's been there the whole time.
It works either way for me. Yay! Any reason to pull out a Sonic is great.
So is that it?
No, we didn't give our rankings. Sean has given his, though. He says that the first one is 10 out of 10 and Flesh and Stone is 9 out of 10 in a total. I cannot do that. I have to rank them both together. And I'm going for a solid 9. I think there's a lot of good in this episode. And I love a lot of it. But the angels themselves, there's something that's just kind of off there. I love seeing them again, but there's something off. And I can't get past that enough to say it's a 10 out of 10.
Well, I agree-ish. I think it's a 9 for the first episode and 8.5 for the second because we actually see the angels move. And even if it was like, oh, they're not entirely sure, I think that still crosses a line for the angels. I don't like that. So I got to give it 8.5. But it's my favorite story for Weeping Angels. It's really good. And the reason the first episode is a 9 is because of the end speech. He says, there's one person you never put in a trap. If you value life, if you value your entire existence, it's one person you never, ever put in a trap. Me. And this is the first time Matt Smith has acted as the Doctor. I think it just shows like how perfect he was cast for this role. So that's why I give it 9, 8.5, but together I still probably give it a 9.
Okay.
Right.
And Chris.
Me, 9 for the time of Angels. And my ranking is pretty much actually the same as Jimmy's. Yeah, 8.5 for the second, and for a total of 9. I've really enjoyed this episode. I really liked everything to do with the Doctor, River, Amy, all of it. The Weeping Angels, regardless of new additions, they were still a horror threat.
Yeah.
I will say I liked the angel by itself in the first story, just like in the shadows, just snapping necks, and then it gets a voice and starts like, it's like, I'm on my way, I'm coming to get you.
In there, snapping necks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yep.
Well, also like we haven't even mentioned this. How amazing it was to see the mutated angels, the dying angels.
Yeah.
Chasing them, slowly gaining on them because there's, they haven't eaten in thousands of years, slowly gaining on them and slowly turning into angels feeding off of the radiation from the ship. That was beautiful.
Also have to say that this is our first introduction to the effects of the crack in time. And so getting to see its power was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only time we saw it being used as something was just as a gateway.
Oh yeah, to the prison of Zero.
To the prison. This is the first time we saw that it had negative effects.
Also, tell me if I'm wrong, this could be the first time we hear of the headless monks.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It
Okay.
is.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. Zach says the second episode is less horror-y, which is weird because, like, angels, you're surrounded by angels that are rejuvenating themselves in a forest.
Yeah.
That's like winning formula for something to do with horror.
Yeah, but it's also kind of cool too because it is Doctor Who, madly sci-fi. The first episode was here's the horror. Second episode was here's the sci-fi.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Sean is also correct. I think this is the first time a series arc actually directly affects the story for New Who. I mean, in the other ones we had,
Bad Wolf.
I guess, yeah, but Bad Wolf was kind of just written everywhere, just like Vote Saxon. Yeah, we know Saxon is there, other than the fact that the Lazarus experiment that has Mark Gatiss, that technology actually does pay off towards the Master. So there, Jimmy, Mark Gatiss did it first. Go ahead, clap.
Here.
Eat hot death, Jimmy. Eat hot death.
Yeah, Sean says those were more teasers. Bad Wolf was just there's something going on in the background. These words, Bad Wolf. They're in every episode. Like what is it until we reach the end where we find out. Torchwood, same thing.
Yeah.
There's this name Torchwood. It's
but I was thinking
keeps popping up.
I was thinking the four Nox, because the four Nox affected Water of Mars to the point where he electrocuted the water.
Yeah,
but probably not on the same scale as this.
Yeah,
but
that wasn't really a series arc. That was just something that was to tie into the finale, which would have the Master in those.
You're right.
Logs.
Yes,
because it's only mentioned in like the end of Planet of the Ood. It's just like what was it, like, no, your time is ending, like something to do with 4 Nox, and then you get the 3 Nox. It's like nope, this is definitely not my end.
Yeah, but this is the first time we actually see like the cracks in time affecting things that are going to go forward towards the finale.
That's why season 1 and season 5 are the best. I literally can't choose between them. I just fucking love those 2 seasons. So good.
I feel like 5 is better than 1, but That's just my opinion.
I do too,
Okay, there we go. We agree on something else, Jimmy.
but slightly.
That's getting scary. It's getting scary. We can't agree too much. The fate of the universe.
I know
depends
you
on
might actually get smart. I'm sorry, Pixel.
Jesus.
that. You're not sorry. You liar.
I'm a little sorry. That was a little mean.
Chris, we've given our rankings. People at home know to check out this episode. So go ahead, wrap it up for us.
Yep, that is it for our live stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. That is our ranking and our discussion of Time of Angels and Flesh and Stone. As always, you can like, subscribe, hit the notification on the channel, check out our videos. I know Pixel recently came out with another Redacted. Jimmy's probably working on something. I'm waiting until next month for all of the Big Finish stuff to drop, so you ain't getting nothing from me until then.
There we go.
I got paid today, so guess what I'm buying?
What are you buying?
Lone Centurion Volume 2.
Lone Centurion Volume 2, baby.
Good.
But next week, what is Pixel, Jimmy?
Oh, me.
What are we
Okay.
doing next week? It's a
Next week.
pretty important thing. What is
That's
it?
right. Next week, in celebration of these newly released high definition versions, we're going to be checking out Doctor Who and the Daleks. No, not the episode The Daleks with William Hartnell. We're talking about the movies starring Peter Cushing. And it's going to be the first one, and I've never seen it before. I don't think Jimmy has either. Chris hasn't seen it in a long time, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be
I meant to check it out because it's on Amazon Prime, but I just never got to it.
Yeah. Sean also wants to know about the lost 7 episodes of Mad Men.
Nah,
with the Boss
that's
you're
our Doctor Who lost episodes. We're gonna, I don't know. They're just gonna mysteriously burn in a fire. I know. Or we're gonna sell them somewhere. They're gonna be found in like an oil field in the Middle East somewhere. I don't know.
Sean traumatized Jimmy so much that he made him turn off the camera and mute. There we go. Zach Richmond has decided he's going to go look at some more pictures of Matt Smith's mom. And you know what? I think we're all going to do that now. So
Nope, I'm good.
I'm good.
I've actually talked to her, so no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm a respectable man, so I'm good.
So if I become Matt Smith's dad, what does that make me? The doctor's dad?
Stepdad.
There's a good
No,
there's
we
a
can't
good
go there.
chance
No,
that
we
she's
can't go
married, bro. And you can't go killing off her husband.
I'll be the master and his dad at the same time. His ultimate nemesis. All right, we gotta go. We'll hang out next week. We'll see you guys later. As always, Geronimo.
Bye.
Lonzy.
Geronimo.